Hello. How's
Good
everyone doing?
morning. I added the wrong thing. I'm not supposed to do the weather. You're supposed to do the weather. Can you hear me? All good?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Excellent. I didn't mean to add that screen, so we're not going to do that just yet. But good morning, everybody. I am here, kind of.
Yeah, how's everyone doing this morning? It's Monday.
Good morning. It's Monday. In the chat, Past Master Dan came in first thing, and he said he has a doctor's appointment. Oh my gosh, I hope you're okay. He says, have fun. Hit the like and share. That would be appreciated. Dan Genovese is in the chat. Hello. Your lovely, beautiful mommy, Deborah Caraway, is in the chat.
Oh,
Hello, and hello, Bane Mailer. And Deborah says, good morning on this rainy day. Yeah, we have hurricane weather today. Ahoy, Bane Mailer. Thank you. And hello, everybody on pill.net on your profile on pill.net. I believe this is streaming over there. Very cool. Sweet. Oh my gosh, there's so much news today. And because I kind of poo-pooed out on the UFO stuff last night on our stream, I'm going to start with some UFO stuff.
You say that. I thought last night was a pretty good stream. I thought we covered quite a bit of UFO.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
It led to some good conversation.
Yes, we did pull it off. Hold on there.
There's a lot of news going on today. Right before we started, I saw news about a chopper crash in Florida.
Really? Is it?
I believe it's a police chopper.
Yikes, that's bad.
So I got that.
Cool. Yeah, let me just bring up my strange news here. It was this one. Okay. Which one do you want to cover first? UFOs or choppers? Which one?
What was the second one? You said trappers?
Chopper?
Oh, we're covering strange lights first.
Sweet. Strange lights in the sky reported by pilots, and we have audio from the air traffic control tower. This happened. I know. I didn't know about this. This happened in Colorado on Thursday. So pilots on different routes that crossed the state Thursday night reported seeing strange lights in the sky above eastern Colorado. Audio recordings of air traffic communications show. One pilot of a Southwest flight traveling from Phoenix to Minneapolis told air traffic controllers around 11 p.m. he saw bright lights appear, move from left to right, and then disappear in the sky outside the plane. The pilot of a United plane headed from New York to Las Vegas confirmed the sighting to controllers at the Denver Air Route Traffic Control Center, which manages flights in a region that includes eastern Colorado, western Kansas, and southern Nebraska. The Southwest pilot told controllers he saw lights appear and then disappear in the night sky, near the Big Dipper constellation. In another radio dispatch, which CPR News was alerted to by Daryl Orr, a storm chaser who lives in Cheyenne, Wyoming, the pilot told controllers the lights were white with a greenish tint. Now they're quoting the audio. Now there's 2 or 3 different lights, but they all disappear after about 15 seconds. So we're going to listen to this selection of audio. And then I guess there's 2 audio files here from Thursday.
And what makes this way fascinating is you get all that confirmation. You got tower confirmation. You have multiple aircraft.
You have another pilot flying by who saw it too and also talked to ATC about it.
I'm looking up the eastern Colorado to see what kind of military bases there's around there. I would, in my head, that's a prime place to keep some weird stuff.
Yeah, I know there's Dugway. Is Dugway in Colorado? I'm probably wrong about that.
I'm just scanning right now.
That might be Utah. They got stuff out there. We have our Colorado correspondent who's in here sometimes, Patrick T. I don't know if he's in the chat today. Maybe he could help us out if he shows up. Enzo Cyril, thank you for being here. He says, I heard about this. It was around Colorado and Nebraska, Kansas border. Not a whole lot out there. No silos or nuke, hidden underground stuff. Stone Ape Adventure says, good afternoon. And
hey, what's
Anonymity.
Going on,
yeah, hi, Stone Ape. Anonymity T2, good morning. So we're going to hear this first audio file from one of the pilots.
Were lights, they almost have like a green or tint. Now there's 2 or 3 different lights, but they all disappear after about 15 seconds.
Yeah, he said they're white, but they almost have a greenish tint. There's 2 or 3 different lights, but they all just disappeared after 15 seconds. And this is a pilot. It's got to be something abnormal for them to be talking like that to a air traffic controller. They know what flares look like by now, probably.
What times have changed, thankfully. If there's one good thing after the last 30 years of this kind of fake disclosure project stuff going on, is that I think it has kind of desensitized the authorities to, and maybe not desensitized is the word, but I feel like pilots are a little bit more open to talk about what they're seeing up there.
Yeah, they changed their law or something. They changed it so where they can talk about it without being treated like mental patients now.
Yeah, because before, if you report a UFO, you get piss tested, drug test, you get everything tested, and then
they treat you like dirt for it.
Yeah, they
and
can even like suspend you for a while. Yeah,
they will ground you probably. They use but now they can't do that. It's my understanding anyway. From watching
from my understanding, I don't think they can do that anymore.
Thanks to that Kirkpatrick guy in Congress, right? I think he changed all that.
Yes.
Here's the other pilot describing the lights as moving around. Very technical.
Yeah, we do see it's like a couple lights, like moving around at R11.
Very cool. And the way you can find out about this kind of stuff is if you go to like radioreference.com into the forums. I guarantee you they're talking about this, and somebody else pulled the audio, like the raw audio file, and that's probably where they got this from.
Oh. People can personally scan these transmissions, right?
I'm mad that this news place already got the audio, because I like to be the one that digs it up. It's easy to get. You can get it easily for free. Even if it's air traffic control, you can go to liveatc.net.
Mm-hmm.
You have to figure out universal time zone conversion, but that's about it. You can totally find it.
That's one of the ways I used to relax at work, was I would put on ATC conversations. I would put ATC live and like listen to something about the soothing order of things coming from a voice.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I can see that be soothing. It's kind of not ASMR.
And when things do get exciting, it's like exciting in like a soap opera way, whereas I don't know, it's just a purely conversational. Like, okay, you have to slow that down. Let's go ahead at
They really get into a monotone, but a soothing NPR type of situation.
Yes. Yeah.
I agree. That could be fun. I've listened to hours of that stuff when I'm sifting through trying to find this kind of stuff when it happens. CPR reviewed radio traffic between air traffic controllers and pilots recorded and archived by liveatc.net. I think that's the one I told you guys. Yeah, liveatc.net. In another conversation with controllers, one pilot suggested the lights might be related to Starlink, the satellite internet company operated by Elon Musk. Starlink satellites are often visible from the ground and can appear as flickering orbs of light as they cross the sky. Oh yeah, I guess it could just be Starlink, huh?
Now I'm looking at Eastern Colorado, and guess what is right on the edge of like...
What's that?
It's called Schriever Space Force Base.
Schriever Space, okay.
Yeah, it's like a new thing because of Space Force.
Space Force, whoa.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, we need to go 11 p.m. on Thursday. We got to see where the Starlink satellites are at. And I didn't even think about that before we went live, but that can be tracked easily.
Oh yeah, to find out if that is indeed, yeah.
I'm ashamed of this newspaper that if they didn't do that themselves.
That doesn't sound like what they're describing though. When they're saying moving around,
and
I think the pilot would know what the pilot would recognize something moving in a lateral.
I think by now they know what Starlink satellites are, because it's a thing they see probably all the time. The Southwest pilot told controllers he saw the lights appear and disappear in the night. Oh, I already read all that. Was there just two audio files? Oh, okay. Then it says officials with the Federal Aviation Administration and representatives from Southwest Airlines and United Airlines did not respond to requests for comment. A spokesperson for Denver International Airport said they had not received any reports of strange lights. CPR News also asked officials with the National UFO Reporting Center if they'd received any reports in the area. Oh, but they didn't ask MUFON, did they? We should go look at the MUFON database that we were looking at last night. I'll bring it up real quick. Why not? Let's check it real quick and see if anybody did make a report on here from Colorado, Kansas, or Nebraska, I guess. Is that what we're dealing with? On Thursday? What was that day? Pulling up my calendar.
I can't remember. I'm looking up some details of this helicopter crash. This is like breaking news. So it's
appreciate that. Yeah, Thursday was the 24th. So we're going to go here and we're going to track UFOs on this website. Dun, dun, dun. Real life.
We'll solve this case.
We just might. I mean, let's see. Yeah. I'm going to, well, okay. Yeah, we'll just push submit because that would, no, I have to go back to the date. That was the 24th. I have to go back. Okay.
Oh, we got Holy Hand Grenades in chat. Enzo Cyril, Rocky the Black Dragon, and Jordan Hurst. Welcome.
Welcome
Matt
to NPR.
Fickerton, Blue Flyer. What's going on? Good morning, y'all. You want me to get into
no, give me
after
one
this?
sec.
Yeah.
Yes, because we're searching the date and time of the 24th. So we have Pennsylvania, Oklahoma. Let me know if any of these states are close to what. I mean, I know my states roughly: Arkansas, Pennsylvania, Texas. On the 24th. Massachusetts, no. Canada,
That's pretty spread out so far.
Canada, no. It would be on the 24th at 11 p.m. Arizona, is that Mountain Time? I guess it's Mountain Time.
Arizona, I would think so.
Colorado,
I could be wrong. That could be Central. I don't know.
I don't know either. Arizona has like its own time zone, as I recall. I lived there for quite some time.
Yeah, I know they don't do the time shift thing that everyone else does.
Ooh. Some of these sound interesting, but they're not the right time. They're like
We're not seeing this. We're on the move on.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm just looking over here. Sorry, my bad. Some of these look interesting, but if you see anything that stands out, I forgot.
Can you zoom in just a little bit? Can I get one more enhance? Oh, there we go. Bright flashing light lighting up the entire outside. That's kind of interesting. That could be that's Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah, some of these sound interesting. It would be the 24th, 11 p.m. Colorado time, but I guess nobody saw it. Or well, the pilots are at a unique advantage point from people on the ground. So
yeah, so I guess it would take one of them reporting it too, right? Move on. They don't just take in. Do they categorize?
Well, I was thinking maybe a civilian or somebody on the airplane had seen it too, and maybe they reported like, "Ooh."
Or I guess on the ground.
Or
can we look up past UFO sightings in that area of Colorado and maybe see if there's anything that matches up over time?
Of course, yeah, we can always do
cool.
that.
Sylvan Forge says Mountain Time for AZ. Yeah.
Well, yes. What about for Colorado though? Is that Mountain Time?
Yeah, I don't know.
Denver, I think that's where. Denver. I didn't know Denver was like. I didn't know all the states were connected over there. That's crazy.
That's where they got that. Where the four meet, like the 4 points or whatever they call it. It's like that thing that you can stand on.
Yeah, so this is any date and time for Denver. Let's see. Let me zoom out a little bit because I can't see shit.
Is that the tower that saw it? Was the Denver airport?
They did mention the Denver International Airport. Let me double check that real quick. Go back over here real quick. I want to make sure we're looking at the right thing. Sorry, guys, we're getting sidetracked, but it's important. From Phoenix to Minneapolis. Wow. The sky above eastern Colorado. What's in the east? Because Denver's right smack dab in the middle, right?
It's pretty much the mountains aren't there. From what it looked like, I have the Google Earth thing up for it. It really kind of like looks like it turns into more foothills, more flat. It looks like it's prime for like nuclear missile silos. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay, let me just do Colorado. Let's do the whole state of Colorado instead of Denver for that day. Oh, it doesn't have to be that day. Never mind. Sorry. This is important, you guys. I do this all the time.
Some live investigation happening right now.
I mean, sharing the correct tab. And here's Colorado over the past, oh no, there's not that many. Like the most recent one from Colorado that was submitted would be on 8/16, 8/15.
Huh. That's weird. I would think that Colorado would just have a ton of UFO sightings, being one of those kind of states out there in the desert.
Well, you did see they mentioned in this article a completely different UFO reporting system called New Fork. So if they're not, if somebody's going to report it, they might report it to that one or this one. Sometimes it's days later when they report it. Sometimes they don't at all. So yeah, but they don't have, it's not just pouring in these Colorado sightings. It's a little bit strange. I know.
Crazy when you think of Colorado, you think of mountains, but yeah, this eastern side is very foothills and turns into plains. It's like, I wonder what's going on with those. I never hear about that side of Colorado.
I'll do further investigation. I'm going to go look at that radio reference forum, see if they're talking about it. And if they're not talking about it, the amateur astronomy forum is probably talking about it. And I'll ask them and see if they have any information on that. Or if they had any cameras pointed in that direction at the time. But you can go ahead and pull up your helicopter story if you want.
Okay. I was going to play the breaking news report. Let me go ahead and share this tab.
Yes, I played some news videos this morning. Look at the chat real quick.
We're going to have to obviously follow the... let me get that down. I'm trying to organize my tabs real quick.
I hope you guys like my coffee kitties that I made that. It's AI art. I made it.
Yeah, I like that this morning.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. Hello, Vermont Cheddar. Thank you for joining us today. And Matt Fingerton.
That's what's called the Four Corners.
Yes, I've been there once upon a time. Vermont says 4 states at once. Correct. Denver is regional ATC for that area, says Enzo. Ooh, very knowledgeable. Thank you. Yeah, and you can pull like the whole audio on liveatc.net. It's going to be like in half-hour increments, half-hour files. So if anybody wants to go do that, you can go do that. Hi, Shemp. Thank you for joining us.
And like Denver Airport comes up quite a bit in our conversations, it being so steeped in conspiracy and mysteries.
Indeed, with its underground stuff and the murals and Illuminati threats that they have placard everywhere.
Totally. Well, here's some breaking news on a police chopper crash in Pompano Beach, Florida. This is from about an hour ago.
Breaking news. We're getting reports of a rescue chopper down in Pompano Beach.
Can you pause it real quick? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Toon Kid lied. He said the first half of the year, Arizona follows PST. The second half, it follows MST. No, you did not experience that living there. Arizona doesn't change time zones.
Yeah, I would say I was always told, it doesn't change.
It doesn't. I grew up there, but you must be mistaking it with something else. Cute though.
Maybe she's always like wrong for like half the year.
I know. What do you Toon Kid? Have you been early or late your whole life? Half your life. Interesting. Okay.
That helicopter there, the smoke coming out of the tail, but then sort of losing sight of it into the trees before eventually crashing. Now, right now, this is still very developing. We know that it is an active scene.
There is currently, I'll bring up the news article here. 2 people hospitalized.
We were watching that monkey movie with all the helicopters crashing, and I was like, oh my God, it'd be great if they could eject like the jet pilots, but then their head would get chopped off, so they can't.
Yeah, I got to show. I can maybe bring it up if the show keeps running. They attempted to make an ejection seat in a helicopter where it ejects the blade, so they go shooting out, and then the guy pops out. But it wasn't. There were some issues with it. I can't remember quite exactly why they never perfected it.
It says 2 people hospitalized, but does that mean none dead? That's good news if that's the case.
I know. I do believe there was 1 fatality.
Oh darn!
Let me go ahead and read the article. Fire rescue helicopter crash in Pompano Beach, Florida, Monday morning, according to the Broward Sheriff's Office. The incident happened near North Dixie Highway and Atlantic Boulevard around 8:46 a.m. 2 people were taken to the hospital. Their conditions are unknown. Images from the scene and the crash show building and roof burn up fire. Now, let me check real quick because I believe that we'll go back to the
3 dog hunters died in an underground tank. Sorry, different headline. I was like, wow.
What's that? Oh,
we'll go back to that. This is the crash.
As of right now, we have multiple crews on the way. The area in which this happened was the 1200 block of Northwest 6th Avenue in Pompano Beach. When we first broke in with this news about 20 minutes ago or so, this was near Blanche Ely High School. Mitchellmore Park is another nearby marker.
Wow.
This is within 2 miles.
My friend JR repairs helicopters and stuff. You remember, you met him.
Yeah.
He's a helicopter god. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, when it goes wrong, you're fucked.
This is going on right now.
Yeah, a helicopter is definitely a different beast, I would imagine, in crash situations.
Is doing that. We're working to confirm and find out as well as
he uses helicopters to transport like giant items that you can't get on top of a mountain unless you have a helicopter to take it there.
Yeah. That's it. I remember him telling me about that. That was very interesting.
Yeah,
I've always wondered how that like it's amazing how often they use that.
I know,
looking
right?
up some of the latest.
People commission him to move houses and all kinds of weird stuff. Don't fear truth is in my chat today. Good morning. And again, did you check over on your pilled when you get a chance? I don't want to ignore those people, or I can open it up. Miller's Meat.
Oh, my pilled? No, I got it. Oh, yeah, I got 10 people watching over there. Let me say hi to everybody. You got Stacks. Good morning. He says good morning. I got TSC90. Good morning, y'all. Good morning to you. We got Two Wild Irish Rose. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again.
That's both
Sent
of
me
our
a little
moderator.
sticker.
Oh, cute.
But, yeah.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you for peel.net.
Your brother is in chat. Hello, Jason.
Hey, what's going
Good
on,
to see
Jason?
you. Miller's Meat Locker says when it comes to helicopters, he says, like, if somebody offers him a helicopter tour, he's like, I'll pass. I asked you the other day. You said, "Fuck yeah, you get in a helicopter." I would not.
Oh yeah, I love helicopters. They're my favorite thing to ride around in.
Not me. That's fucking insane to me. I don't need to like try to die. Scary, but it's interesting. Alyssa Jansen says the Pilled app is a lot harder to navigate. I don't recommend the app.
Yeah, the app I don't recommend.
The website's a little buggy enough as it is, but I can't imagine trying to use the app.
Yeah, the desktop does seem to flow a lot easier.
They're working
the app on the
there.
phone isn't too great. You can go over to Sheila Alien's channel on YouTube and watch it on the YouTube app. Nice and easy.
Yeah, Sheila Alien, no S at the end.
Oh, there's no S at the end. Oh my god.
Well, I have one with an S at the end, but that's my UFO. Oh god, we have a superstar in the chat, John Delarose, award-winning Hispanic author, the #1 Hispanic sci-fi comic book author in the whole world.
Yeah, and I've just started recently watching his streams covering that Patrick guy, the "Hello, my child" guy.
Oh yeah, JDA. Mike
what's
to know
his name?
more about. Yes, child, you're going to jail. Oh no, child.
Yeah.
No, stalker, you're going to jail, stalker. Like, I can't begin to explain that guy. I don't even know what that guy did to be in comics. I think he's a writer. His name is Patrick S. Tomlinson. Yeah, I don't know. And John,
I came
or
in
JDA,
and you watching something about it, and then anytime he's streaming, I pop up on there if he's talking about that dude, and I watch.
I know enough to say he deserves what he gets, and that's all I know. he's been a prick to Comicsgate and us for no reason.
That's what I've been hearing too.
He's an AWOD, and he's just a mean little piggy. He's a mean little piggy wiggy. You were not watching a stream. It was only your delusion, stalker.
Oh, you're right, child. You're right, child.
No, stalker. You're going to jail, stalker. Miller's Meat Locker, or you're just going to get dropped it down on your landing gear at 1 million miles an hour. Yeah, I don't fuck around with helicopters. I just don't. I can't do it. I would never go skydiving either.
You get in those spinning situations, and then it's just like there's no like with a plane. If I got the wings, I can at least like gradually maybe take it in a field somewhere. Helicopter,
just take a little parachute, jump out.
Yeah, you can jump out the side.
Helicopter, you're kind of too low sometimes anyway. You're gonna break every bone in your body.
Yeah, super violent. You're just spinning around.
It's bad, all bad. Yeah. Wow, good to know. My mom can fly a helicopter. She took the classes and all that stuff.
Really?
That's my mom. Do you have another?
I got some space news.
Tragedy?
I got some weather news.
Oh,
no tragedy. I got some good news.
Okay. Whatever you got. I got tons of stories, so whatever you want to do.
Okay. Do you want to go next, or I can do my the international crew arrived at the space station today? Do that news.
Today? I thought they did that yesterday. Go ahead.
Oh yes, yesterday. Yeah. Could guess the article is from last night.
Okay, go for it. Oh wait. I said I would do strange news because basically you said that whole story with the they arrived and they docked at the end.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, nothing interesting happened. I watched it it was like watching paint dry. So right now, hundreds of people are hunting for the Loch Ness Monster. Let me put that up on the screen here.
Wait, so you're getting kind of roboted there.
Oh yeah, you're roboting too for me. Hundreds of people are currently hunting for the Loch Ness Monster. It's like a whole thing. Everyone's doing it right now at the same time, which I didn't know that was going on. Very cool. But some funny things have happened so far. But there was one group of bungling Nessie hunters who fucked it all up. They missed an amazing chance to record a mysterious sound. And there's also some people who have a video. I'll show you after this. Bluffing Nessie hunters revealed they missed their only opportunity to capture the monster. The amateur hunters admitted that they had failed at the one task assigned to them during the hunt. It's very funny. Nessie could have been recorded if the recording device had been turned on. Look at these fools. Look at these.
Wow.
Look at these maroons.
They're on like a tour boat.
These maroons messed it up, and they're like so happy about it too. They're probably drunk. They seem cool. The crew who were to use the hydrophone to search the coast for Nessie. Look how sloppy this article is. Observers stationed on a boat with acoustic equipment reported hearing a mysterious noise and claiming it was 4 unidentified gloops, kind of like with that.
It has to be an
submarine.
ancient plesiosaurus surviving if it's 4 gloops.
Right? There's nothing else that could go gloop under the water. There's simply nothing. However, the hunters could not record the mysterious noise during the hunt because they did not have the recording devices connected. Alan McKenna from Loch Ness Exploration, a volunteer research group, was one of the observers on the boat who screwed up this great opportunity. This is U.S. Times Post. Actually, that's not a legit website, probably, but this is a real story. I like how they wrote that. McKenna and his team
this is like a
hydrophone
nothing burger,
system.
right? So they basically weren't recording.
Am I roboting?
A little bit, yeah. My bad.
I feel like a robot right now. Am I roboting?
No, you sound good right now.
Oh, okay. I heard robots. So they were supposed to do it. They didn't do it. They fucked it up. But then this other couple over here, they say they filmed the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay.
On Morning Swim. So let's see if they did. I haven't watched this yet. I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. Part of my language.
Loch Ness footage.
It's too early for me to be cussing. I'm so sorry. There's something way out there.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking dead center. So I see some humps out there.
I do.
I'm gonna put my box on this trailer.
Could be not kayakers, but like, what is that?
Man, it's so blurry at that distance. It wouldn't be shocking that it's just like maybe like a white and black striped kayak or something.
It looks like people like laying on their stomach paddleboarding, but I don't think that's what it is. Also, 22 seconds. Fuck off. Where's the rest of it? Anyway.
Yeah, and what I always want to see out of this footage is like the tail whip, like some sort of animal movement, like when a whale breaches the water. It's a whole thing.
I think they're bullshit and they're fucking with people because it's too short. I would take my camera off of that until the objects are no longer in sight. That's what I would do. I would not budge. I'm recording that for like however long it needs to be recorded, but maybe they have the full one somewhere. Somebody wants to look into that. What are their names? Aga Balinska and Maddie Wiles. Find them. Find these people. They canceled a holiday to the Lake District after hearing that the biggest search for the mythical creature in 50 years was taking place this weekend. They braved downpours on Saturday with other international enthusiasts and got up at 6:30 a.m. That'd be so fun to go look on the loch for a monster. Okay.
Totally. That sounds like a fun afternoon.
Fuck yeah. Very, very fun. And then here's another article saying nobody got any evidence at all. So there's that. Yeah. Did you have something you want to pull up?
I got some weather. I guess we can talk about tropical storm Idalia.
Yeah, there's plenty of weather to talk about now. Hi, Matt G. Thank you for being here. And Bibby. Oh, wow.
Or is it time for, should we do entertainment news? Should we kind of?
Bye, live Bob. Hello. And entertainment news. Let me see if producer Tuna can bring that up a bit. Meow. Hold on. Oops, Daisy. Producer Tuna. This is our beautiful correspondent, Mecca Random. He's going to give us some entertainment news today.
Entertainment news, everybody. Welcome, Mecca Random.
Welcome, Mecca.
Oh, where's the boom? Here. Hey, we got more on this gender thing with the Alice Cooper and the. All right, it's like, do you want to be the first person in on the ground floor of the rap movement, or do you want to be pooed lame rapping? You know, my name is Harbor Simpson, and I'm here to say that's the equivalent of these old lame celebrities jumping in on this stuff now. I'm sick of hearing that, right? I'm also sick of hearing all this gender crap when we have real issues like
renewable energy, housing. How come we're dealing with housing?
Hey, If you can help me pay rent and want to help contribute to that and help contribute to the positive ways to fix these things, we're doing it one subscriber at a time.
Because we're fighting the algorithm, we're fighting the machine.
We're fighting a bunch of junkies who are addicted to something.
And we're fighting a bunch of pushers that don't know they're addicted to pushing it, right? Who don't know they're sampling their own stuff.
And what do you say? First rule:
never sample your own stash. And that's what they're doing.
Wow.
And that's what they're doing. They're feeding this perpetual motion machine.
I got bored.
I don't blame you. This is great.
Get the crap off this planet. No more angry.
Because you know what? Sometimes.
Excuse me, Mecca. So, do you ever hear, this old saying, don't sample your own stash, right?
Sure, yeah.
No, that's not how it goes. It's don't get high on your own supply.
Oh, isn't it? Oh,
if it's your own, if it's your own stash, you can sample it all you want.
Maybe that's like a West Coast thing. Sample your stash. I like sample your stash.
She fucked it up like Stuttering John fucks up saying. She fucked it up. You can sample your own stash. It's your own stash. It's not your supply. Anyway.
Okay, good
sorry,
point.
Mecca. Didn't mean to interrupt you, Mecca. Sorry.
All the lost boys and my goonies do need mama to spend home. It's tough love. You need it sometimes, and you know you want it. Alice Cooper. Well, the talking about the gender stuff is such a fad, in my opinion. I wasn't even falling for that chicanery because
that was all this magic trick of the illusion of the illusion.
It's all gone way out of hand, hasn't it? Can we come back to Woodstock? Can we come back to the garden? Can we come back to the happy? This is evolving fast before our eyes. And if you don't jump on my train, man, you're gonna miss left behind. And you're gonna be in the slow class. And you know what? This is the gifted class right here. We're all gifted. Well, for me, it was this, cute little loser with no future, but
cute little loser.
And then it's like, oh, this is special. This is something beyond me. This is something bigger that I can ever hope and little did I know, huh? But then again, I never cared about like Alice Cooper or Marilyn Manson and I don't care what these people have to say either, right? But at the same time, I mean, why are we passing these stupid laws? And when, don't you need roads more than you need some stupid anti-gay, anti-kid to chop off? Who cares? The overinsured kids, like, do we really care that much about these overinsured kids when they're gonna get out of high school and not have the jobs to pay for the health care for their gender affirming care anyway? Yeah, I don't care if their parents are pushing it on them. Let them. Who cares? We can actually pass some laws that can fix some of this if you really, really want to, or you can go around banning whatever stupid thing that you can. I don't care. Ban this. This is dumb as banning music and books and whatever else. I don't care. That is not the problem. The core is other things. And we can fix these other things way up here because we're the thinky people. We're the Mensas.
Thank you, Mecca. That was wonderful.
That was incredible.
We needed that news about
that was
how Alice Cooper was complaining about parents forcing their children to have gender affirming treatment and surgery when they're kids. We needed her to update us on that, even though she said it's fine. The parents should be allowed to make their kids do that. Anyway,
and she said what would solve a lot of these issues is if we make more laws. And I was just thinking the other day, wouldn't it be great if there was more laws in this country?
Yes. We can make more laws, but who cares anyway? Who cares about those kids getting forced to hack off their bodies and all kinds of?
That was a great representation of the madness that is Mecca Random. That was.
I'm trying. That's why I just got so bored listening to her. Just like I was like, I need to zoom in. I got to do something. Jason Kirkpatrick says, when Al Gore invented the internet, did he envision this? No, nobody could envision Mecca Random. Wow, she's evil. Yeah, you should hear the little things she says about kids and her hatred of them is fully disturbing. And then she pulled out that whip and she's all, ooh, I'm gonna smack you. And then she says something like, oh, but you guys like it.
Also, though, she has no problem with picking up an issue that affects kids if it suits her needs. If it's something that then she'll use the term, oh, wait, what about the kids and all that. She did in that very clip.
Use them. Yeah,
she'll use them. She'll exploit them if necessary, but she hates them. She's very open about hating them.
She said she would walk across the street to piss on one if it was on fire. So she doesn't care about kids. It not only does she not care, she actively does not like them she proactively hates them. But anyway, Bane Mailer, God made her too incompetent to represent anyone. Good thing he made her not want to have children, so she won't be having any of those. Alyssa Jansen says it's hitting us. The kids' schools are closing for the hurricane.
Oh, and
Well,
Alyssa's down
be
there in
safe.
southern Georgia, so yeah, it's gonna be running through
Oh
there. Yeah, be
no,
safe.
be very safe. Be
Hopefully,
careful.
they're very near the schools. I'm hoping that
Oh,
those
is that
schools are used as emergency shelters.
is that your son's mother? Hello,
That is.
she's beautiful. Hi, Alyssa. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Kind of. Yeah, good luck with the hurricane. This is my first hurricane over here. I left California, they had a hurricane. Now I'm here and now we're having a hurricane.
From what I'm looking at, we're just gonna get kind of scraped by. So we might just get a lot of rain here. Hey, what's going on, Matt G?
Hi, Matt G. Matt G has his coffee. I have my coffee here somewhere. Yeah, I just hope everything. I'm excited for it because I like natural disasters. I like a light natural disaster as long as nobody's getting hurt. I do. I like the earthquakes when I was in California. That was fun.
Totally. I gotta look up to see what the I got the latest tracking on it here. If we want to get into it after a chat here.
Yeah, no, I'm done with chat. You can, yeah, that's a perfect time to bring up the hurricane stuff. If you have it, hand. Oh yeah, I'll push the button. Oops.
Oh, I got it.
We both pushed it.
It's all good.
Man, yeah, you guys hunker down. They don't have hurricane shelters.
This is just from a couple hours ago from CBS 4 in Miami.
Generally to the north and then take a turn to the northeast. But notice how as soon as by tomorrow could be a Category 2 hurricane. And then by tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, it is expected to become a major Category 3 hurricane with max sustained winds of 115 miles per hour headed towards likely the Big Bend of Florida. So it could be anywhere here along parts of the northern part of our state to even Tampa.
And I would imagine, just from being the coffee and news weather person, that it coming into this bay is going to cause some serious storm surge. So if you're around that whole Tampa, to
Florida is just
up the whole panhandle.
That's for the gators, I say. Just let the gators have the whole state. You know, you're not supposed to.
They basically do have it. If you think about it, like they're in parking lots, they're in people's backyards,
golf courses.
Yes.
Yeah. They just take over everything. Yeah. I'm worried about that pond that we have over here. I'm like, there's going to be an alligator in there someday? Well, yeah.
I can't say there won't be. I can't put your mind to rest about that.
I had gators are like an actual thing I have to worry about in my life every day. It's really a strange feeling.
I treat any body of water I'm thinking about getting into as what is the worst case scenario that's inside this, which is usually a bull shark, because they can go upstream. They can go into fresh water.
It's just different because in California, when I take Bella to the duck pond, you can't see through it. It's totally green all the way through, and she's right up. She's got her feet dangling in it because there's no alligators in there. It's California, so I just have to change my whole mindset, and it's interesting.
Yeah. Hopefully,
I have to put the fear in my head.
But it makes you feel any better, or the North Carolina gators are substantially smaller than the Florida gators that I've seen. Don't get me wrong; there can be big ones, but
so there are North Carolina gators.
Well, I don't know if there's specific like to us, but the ones that I've always seen here aren't like huge. They're usually maybe like 5 feet. That's
they
like
are
the
citizens.
max.
Okay.
Yeah, I see them in the gas station once in a while.
Yeah.
Let me get back to this.
And keep in mind, although here in South Florida, we are not included in the cone only indicates where the center may be tracking. So we will see impacts extending well out and away from the center, and we're going to be on the east side of the system. So even though the center of Idalia will be likely well to our west, we will be dealing with gusty downpours and the potential for severe weather. And then Idalia will continue to lift to the northeast and impact the southeastern.
Idalia. Okay, that's how they say it. I was wondering.
Yeah, I had to look that up. Idalia, yeah.
I thought it was Idalia.
There's another one, and I'll get to it, called Franklin, which I'm not used to the hurricanes having dudes' names. That's like a newer thing.
They were just talking about Hurricane Michael earlier. I was like, I don't remember Hurricane Michael.
Yeah, we got a Franklin coming up. So it's Idalia and Franklin are.
All right. Very interesting.
But let me bring up the. This is the windy.com looking at
real
some.
time.
But nothing really to watch because everything's out in the water right now.
If you go, can you click on those little, see how fast it's going? If you click on one of those little sperm things that are like swirling around on it in the middle of that.
39 key 2, which is, what's that?
That's not American measurements, but okay. Kilowatts or something.
Maybe I can Yeah, 0.21 gigawatts is what it is.
31 kts per hour, huh? Or per second.
Yeah, that might just be how they measure wind. I have no clue.
It is. It's actually 35 miles per hour, which is not much. Okay, all good. Everybody's still
No,
good.
that would have to be more than that, right? Because Franklin's really kicking it. Let me check this one out.
It looks like it's spinning really fast. I don't know.
Now, Franklin is it's projected right now to come up near the East Coast, but then it veers off and it's going to just go off it's going to go do its own thing.
I guess it might be knots that they're talking about. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's knots. Yeah, 39 knots.
Sure.
It has to be what it is. Let me look up real quick what the conversion is on that.
I don't know, man. Yeah, they are sperm thingies, static assassin. That's exactly what they look like. This is windy.com, WINDY. And if you go over there, you can find little webcams everywhere. It's a really cool website. Very cool website.
Oh, okay, so 1 mile per hour is equal to 0.8 knots. So it's just a little.
Whoa,
so it would be. Yeah, it's higher than
it's about equal actually. So it's not that.
Okay. Yeah. So right near the center, you have some stuff that's like, I would say probably 75 miles an hour. The eye is nice and calm.
Oh.
As they are.
Yeah, it's been raining here all day and night, so.
But yeah, Franklin, this is the one that's out there in the Atlantic. Probably not going to be an issue. It's projected to kind of just bounce off the coast.
Which one's Franklin? That little tiny one?
It's the one that's on the right.
No, that's a huge one. That big one?
That's Franklin. No, it's big. It's a big honker, but it's not going to, as of right now, it's not projected to hit the East Coast. It's projected.
So Idalia is this little one in between the land masses. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's because Idalia is coming up through Florida. It's going to come up through the Gulf here, and it's going to push Franklin. That's why it's getting pushed away out of the path of the East Coast.
Alyssa said she's hoping it doesn't mess up next weekend. I said we can always reschedule. You know?
Yeah, because we need to get I'm excited about that trip.
Me too.
Yeah.
Can't wait to
I've
go.
never been hanging out in a nice classic southern kind of city, you know?
Yeah, I was born in Georgia. I haven't been back since I was born there. So, except for when I flew in there to get here. But yeah, I haven't set foot out there.
Said one Don Knotts. That's an old Mystery Science Theater reference. They just came up with that. That's an old reference. Okay.
Yeah.
So what else I got here? We can go on. Let me see if that's windy. Yeah, but there's no real live footage yet because these things are out in the ocean. I was hoping that maybe they would show.
There's a good streaming webcam there in Florida down there. The still image looks like crap, but click on which one is it? Zoom in on the bottom of that Florida. Drag it up a little bit. Yeah. One of these ones you could click on, like I showed you. I think it's that one up to the right, at the top of the upper right now. Up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that one. It's one that has like boats on it. It's not that one. You could try that one.
Not that one? Yeah.
It's not, but that's a good view. That looks pretty interesting.
This is the closest tip to Ida. Oh, wow. Look at the. Oh, my God. People live there? Wow.
Is that a current photo? Yeah, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Ago.
Who's a 24
From that direction. Oh, that's pretty good. Very nice. Oh.
Here's some. I'll go ahead and.
I think the one I was looking at was like in Mexico. That's the one I was looking at.
Yeah, Idaho is coming up around Cuba, between Mexico and Cuba, and it's going to be coming through the Gulf and hitting Florida. Here's the key message for. Is this up? Can everyone see this?
Yeah, we'll see it. Yeah, it's up. Mm-hmm.
Idalia is now forecast to become a major hurricane before it reaches the Gulf Coast of Florida. The risk continues to increase as life-threatening storm surge and dangerous hurricane-force winds along portions of the west coast of Florida. The Florida Panhandle began as early as late Tuesday, so tomorrow afternoon. Storm surge and hurricane watches are in effect for the portions of the West Florida and the coast of Florida Panhandle. The residents in these areas should monitor, update. I got flash flooding. Definitely flooding. These hurricanes, it's the rain and water that I've been experienced with that really gets you. The wind's one thing, but so far water has been the issue that I've always ran into.
Yeah, right before we went live, I was watching like a live press conference from the Florida governor, whatever. He was saying it's about to turn into a hurricane, and it will become a hurricane, a Category 3 hurricane, which is bonkers.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. It hopefully it loses a lot of power quickly, and it gets out of there with relatively little chance.
I have a webcam here. Let me see. It's live. Let me go closer. Let's zoom in here. Puerto Morelos, Mexico.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is. Very nice.
So this is near where I guess Idalio is passing by.
Yep. It is.
Wow.
It is. I found it on the map there on windy.com. Pretty cool.
I've never been a beach person. I couldn't imagine
mean-
living like on a place like that.
Me either. Like, and I was in California, like 10 minutes from the beach. I went there a handful of times the whole time I was there for like a whole decade. People are like, you missed the beach? I'm like, not really. The beaches, we went to the beach since I've been here. Not to the beach, but the ocean's there.
We've been in the, I guess we call it the Intercoastal Causeway. We were right.
Yeah.
We were technically on the beach. Yeah.
Because I still got the ocean like a couple hours away, and it's not like I even went there when I was like right by it anyway. So I guess I'm not a big beach person either. I'm more of like a country girl. I'm a country girl.
Yeah, you're taking to the country girl life real quick.
I love it. I was
Right on.
born in Georgia, so I guess it's in my blood. All right. So, and then we have get rid of the lock and smoke.
Oh, and they were talking. There was another article about like the heat dome in the Midwest. Which is just summer, but they're calling it this new thing now.
Yeah, climate change, and they keep lying about the heat records being broken. They'd be lying about that shit in news articles to get people like scared and weird. It's like,
and what's
no,
crazy,
like,
you go back through history and like you see how the currents flow through the Midwest. It's like, they circle like it. Now they give it this scary new name, heat dome.
I was watching a stream where they were debunking articles in real time saying, nope, on this date and time, that record was like way higher for heat.
Oh,
like,
really?
But they're trying to say that this is the hottest it's ever been in certain places. Like they're kind of like fudging those numbers or like exaggerating things and lying. Like they want to erase history and scare everybody with what's going on now to cause them to take action that is along the lines of what they're trying to get accomplished. Hi, Richie Cyberdupe.
Hey, what's going on, Richie?
All right.
I want to welcome M. Peach Maya on Pilled.
Oh, hey, hello over there.
Got 8 viewers on Pilled. Right on.
Well, Alyssa says that the eye being calm is no bueno, isn't it? Is it not always calm, or is it like extra calm? Because that's creepy.
If it's extra calm, I think that's worse because the storm is so strong that the eye is
like,
more concentrated. Yeah. So
it's
you get
more
those
like
giant
structured
storm walls. Yeah. By the time we usually hit, if we ever get hit with the eye, it would be kind of broken up where, you get this calm spot, but you don't see it like those wall of like clouds that you see on like some of those aircraft videos where they fly into them. But if it is like that on land, then that's serious. That's a serious storm.
Hope everyone is safe and stays safe. And hope all the kitty cats and stray animals are okay too.
Alyssa's like from Florida, so this is probably going to be her 5,000th hurricane she's ever been through.
Yeah, you were telling me some horror stories about what this house goes through when there's a hurricane hitting it. I'm like, what?
Oh, it starts creaking. You could feel the roof start lifting up.
You said we can't
flush
the toilets and we can't shower. Hi, Christmas.
Well, yeah, if it rains so much, the soil gets saturated to the point where you can't flush nothing because there's nothing to go down to. The ground is so saturated with water, the sewage won't take anymore. So you just have to I have a system set up. I have a travel toilet that flushes and everything that I pull out in case we need that.
You're roboting, but it's me. It's me who's the robot.
I was talking about my fancy travel toilet in case of emergencies.
Yeah, I think you did. You mentioned that to me before too. I was like, we can just go in like plastic bags on a pot if we have to, I guess.
Yeah.
I've done that before because my mom was like, when she was being a woodsman, building a cabin and stuff.
But thankfully, my father had when he bought this house, he kept in mind he wanted to be on the same grid as an emergency shelter. So we're near a school that functions as a hurricane relief building. So our power grid only stays down for a few hours.
Heck yeah. And you're like a little bit up on a hill, whereas the houses down there get like flooded and stuff.
Yeah, if I go like 3 or 4 blocks, that's where like the max flooding will reach that I've ever seen. But I've seen 2 storms of the century back to back here. And so I've seen the worst that the state's had in a century. So I feel confident.
So another thing causing the storm to be extra strong, believe it or not, is the supermoon and the blue moon happening right at the same time, a full moon.
Whoa.
Pulling the tides of the ocean on our planet. The public will be able to see an exceptionally uncommon blue supermoon next week, with reports stating that it will be the biggest and brightest moon of the year. This blue supermoon will be visible on Wednesday, August 30th. According to inthesky.org, the supermoon will rise at 7:10 p.m. Eastern on August 30th and set at 6:46 a.m. Eastern On August 31st, according to space.com, observers on the ground may detect a slightly larger moon at this moment, but only by around 7%. Saturn will also be especially bright that night because the gas giant will be squarely opposite the sun as seen from Earth. Blah, 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 Saturn, blah, 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 blah. And a supermoon occurs when a full moon passes through perigee. There's a perigee, I forget. Or the point perigee, or the point in its orbit when it is closest to Earth, making it look huge and dazzling in the sky, according to NASA. A blue moon occurs when a full moon appears twice in the same month, and it has nothing to do with color. The sturgeon moon, August 1st full moon, occurred on August 1st. Fascinating. The more you know.
And here's the way, I do feel like there's so many moon names now that we never just have a regular full moon. Now it's always a super moon, a blue moon, a
strawberry moon, like all kinds of
strawberry moon, a blood moon. There's literally like 12 things. It's never just a. I miss the old full moon.
I feel like that's just the news being hypey about things.
Yeah, like they had to invent bigger news about the moon.
Like Arctic vortex when they came out with that term for a storm.
Yeah, just a blizzard is what we always called them growing up.
Yeah, they're just being weird because that 2012 movie had just come out. We have so much aquatic news. I have a lot of aquatic mammal
interesting
news. Yeah, they're just, let's see it. This one down. Where's my aquatic mammals? Is this my aquatic mammals? No, it's not. That's yours. Hold on. 1 moment, please. I have at least 3 aquatic mammal stories here. Okay. Here we go. We have, this is nothing too crazy, but a salmon shark washed up on shore in landlocked Idaho.
Oh, those are so cute. Have you ever seen one?
Oh, they are.
They look like
cute,
they look like a cute little baby great white shark.
Look at this fucking adorable little fucker. He's just so cute. Look at that face.
Yeah,
He's
come
just
on.
So cute.
So
I can't tell what's going on with his face. Looks fucked up, but he's kind of cute. Yeah. Wow. So a landlocked Idaho, it baffled residents. A salmon shark which lives in salt water washed up on the shore of Idaho's freshwater Salmon River. The shark are usually only found in parts of the northern Pacific Ocean. They grow up to 10 feet and 1,000 pounds. But experts say Idahoans shouldn't worry about sharks. Maybe they should if there's a shark washing up.
Well, yeah, that doesn't explain how that little tiny adorable shark wound up in Idaho.
There was a shark that washed up, but you don't have to worry about sharks in the water. Sure, buddy.
That feels like that. I feel like somebody staged that. Like someone put the shark on the beach, called up the news. It was like, look what I found.
Yeah. I think they might have done that. Maybe they're using it as bait for someone. Who knows what they're doing? So fucking around. You're fucking around out there. But that made the news in Idaho because it's Idaho and there's nothing else going on over there. Let me see something real quick. I'm looking at the chat here. Your brother's over the moon names.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And Alyssa is rightfully very concerned about this hurricane. So I hope, I'm nervous about it as well. Also, in other marine mammal news, this one's crazy. So on video, they caught this group of dolphins, a whale, and some sharks all working together to get this school of fish eaten. To get them. They teamed up and they hunted a school of fish together.
Interesting.
Rare footage of a huge group of sharks, whales, and dolphins gathering in a feeding frenzy has been captured off the Milford Haven coast. Where is this at? What country is it? I want to say, I feel like it's like United States. Led by a group of enormous fin whales, the group of predators can be seen rounding up prey fish into huge prey balls before making their attack. The footage was captured by wildlife cameraman and sea life enthusiast Dan Abbott, who said the chance to see such an event is rare. Oh, it's UK, for UK waters. Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't know they teamed up like that. They're acting like that's just normal for them to team up and right? That's weird.
Yeah. My question is, how do these things communicate? If they're teaming up and they're working together, they're communicating somehow. Why isn't there more research into how they communicate to each other?
Well, actions speak louder than words. I don't think they need to verbalize it. If you're working together for a common cause, they're hungry. You're hungry. You don't have to really speak a language that Doesn't have to be like a. I don't know. They
Well,
get it.
they kind of make it sound like it's an organized thing, like the two different ones, or am I looking too into it? It's
I
just
think
that they were.
because like it just works. Like why does like those sucker fish go onto like the bottom of sharks? Because it works out for them. They're cleaning the shark and they're eating the stuff off the shark, and the shark gets clean and he likes it.
Mhm.
It's just a symbiotic like Godzilla and Mothra. You know, they just work. They didn't speak the same language, but you know, it just worked out. So there's.
Well, you say that till we gotta watch the movies where they actually talk to each other. That's gonna trip you out.
Oh, I thought they lived happily ever after. Oh, they did. They talk to each other.
Oh, like the monsters would get together and like they have like little bubble conversations. Like
Where
the
they're
words pop up. Yeah, they're just like and they're straight up talking to each other. I was found that fascinating. I'm like, they just know each other's language.
I can't wait. But they say there was a video. I need that video, or it didn't happen. Is what I have to say. Rare footage. Oh, that was it. Okay, let's see here. Video, or it didn't happen. Here it is. Here's the video. I see a whale.
That's like a proper whale too.
Huge. It's like going so slow because it's like the biggest whale ever. It's a fin whale, not the biggest one, but very interesting. I'm trying to see these dolphins. Where the dolphins at? And the dolphins and the sharks are like mortal enemies, I thought. But oh, there's the dolphins. There's 2 dolphins in front of that gigantic whale.
Well, those reports of people
Cool.
being
Very
rescued from sharks, from dolphins. But I think what you're thinking of is orcas. Orcas like straight up go after sharks. Like they have a thing about sharks.
You're right. Yeah, a dolphin will fight a shark, but they probably lose. But yeah, they've been known to team up and kill sharks too, though. So there's two dolphins leading this giant whale. I wonder where the sharks come in at. The shark's just probably like, thanks for gathering those fish, guys, and comes and eats them. Probably eats the fish.
Yeah, because I'm only seeing the 2 dolphins there. They're definitely like a buddy team going on there. It was like
that's very cute. Yeah, they got a cute like squad going on there. That's very cute. Very cute.
But
Aww,
yeah, this
like,
just shows me that Finding Nemo is like a documentary. That's how it is.
yeah, they're friends. The 2 dolphins and the giant whale were friends. And then the shark just happened to be in the neighborhood, so he's like, free food. That was your aquatic news for Monday. I think that was it.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was it for the aquatic news. I have. Do you have something else? Because I have something else. Do you have something else?
No, I don't have anything else. I can look up real fast.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. I have this story. A driver in Texas is horrified after near impalement by a mysterious person who threw a spear through her windshield when she's fucking driving her car.
Whoa.
They tried to moiter her, probably a random act of horror. If you need a few minutes with the headline, I can understand. This is the article. The world we live in seems to not only be getting more violent, but strangely so. We've all heard scary tales of someone's last straw snapping while in their car. Increasing violence in our streets is a real problem, but while this one might seem like road rage, we have no idea who threw the spear through this Texas woman's windshield, nearly impaling her. Damn, she got lucky she didn't. Someone threw a spear through a driver's windshield. Let's watch the video.
So yeah, guys, I almost died. Somebody threw a spear through my car tonight.
Wow.
And just thought I'd show you all how bad it is.
They tried to kill her.
That's like a proper like spear. That's like a
steering wheel and everything.
Where do you get that?
Like, yeah, it's just like a knife taped to a thing, I think.
No, that looks like that was like a spear. Like that was like a professional made spear.
Like you went and forged it on fire and shit. All that.
Yeah, that's some shit you see on Forged on Fire.
Yeah, right. This kind of like I said. She was traveling on Interstate 10 in San Antonio around 9:30 p.m. on August 21st when the metal weapon smashed through her front windshield, according to police. Wow, good thing it bent. It was like not the greatest spear ever. Is it heavy?
Yeah, look at
And now
that
it's
thing.
posted. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying there's a good view of it right there. That's like it looks heavyweight too, the way he's holding it.
I guess it didn't bend. That was her windshield wipers I was looking at. Canales posted a second clip showing a stunned police officer removing the spear from the car and holding it up for the camera.
I mean, like if you throw it, it'll go. Like,
wow, that is a good spear. It's like a
Yeah.
solid spear. The TikTok video shared by Canales after the terrifying ordeal has garnered over 9 million views and left many viewers stunned. Yeah, that's fair to say. They're stunned.
Let me investigate like spears.
Good.
Like, can I go buy it? I never considered a spear as
Yeah. You
like a
literally said the
modern.
word spear, and I was still surprised. I was fully expecting just a broken metal rod, not the real deal blade at the end.
Yeah.
This
I'm
random
shopping for
commenter.
spears right now.
That
Wow.
was
So these things
literally
are like
some guy.
I'm looking at basically what looks like the one that he had here, and
You're
it is.
shopping for spears now.
Yeah, it's called the M48 Magnum Spear with sheath. It's $109 on TrueSwords.com.
Bring it up. I gotta
It
see
has.
it. Pull it up, Jamie. I want
Yeah,
to see this spear.
let me.
You guys want to see a spear? Or is it at Walmart? With next to the
Oh,
gun.
I'm sure we can.
That is a pole off a wrought iron fence. It says Miller's Meat Locker.
I
In
thought
Miller
of
Center.
Planet of the Apes when they pull the wrought iron fence things out and use them as spears, and they go after the
Yeah,
animal
everything's
control
reminded
guy.
me of Planet of the Apes ever since we saw that. I'm like, everything's Planet of the Apes. Got those monkeys in my head.
Here it is. There, you can get this on TrueSwords.com. This one looks a
That one
little
was
bit cooler.
That's
It
nice.
doesn't have
I
the.
don't think it was that nice. It wasn't that nice.
You don't
I
think
think he
so?
made it by
Well,
hand.
I
I
think you
think
can
he
get
made it.
different. I don't
Actually, it did
know.
have ribbing on the
It
pole
had,
part
yeah.
of it.
So I
think
think this
it
is just a
did.
different model. This is the higher end model. This is the
Yeah.
Vortex model. It's
That's
65
when
inch
you
long.
really want to, get the job done. Wow. I wonder if that was a murder or it's like a hit job. Her husband probably. Never mind.
Well, like I said,
I
who
won't speculate.
buys, or maybe they didn't buy it, but first off, where do you, I don't even know. I've never seen a spear selection at any even gun shop I've been to, let alone.
Last time I heard of a spear was when Liam Gray of Comicsgate claimed somebody threw a spear into his front yard in Australia where he lives. And we're like, maybe it was one of those Aboriginals. Who knows? But he said somebody threw a spear into his front yard as a threat, but he has no proof or evidence of like who did it, if whatever. A spear appeared.
It's a big investment to go ahead and throw one and be done with it.
Good night, Static. I mean, have a good day, Static Assassin. See that he says, or they say, "Oh, got to go, guys." But we'll defo come back and watch the rest of the episode later. Thank you. We appreciate
Right
that.
on, right on.
It will also
Let me
be
check in
up.
on my pilled people.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be on your pill.net. Yeah, that's where I'm going to be archiving it. Chris says, I should start a spear shop. Yeah, but that could really take off.
Yeah.
Especially when they take all the guns away.
I've never considered one for defense, but now after watching that, I can throw one through a car windshield. I didn't really ever think that's an option here.
In Australia, they took their guns away, so I see why somebody would have a spear to get Liam.
Hey, let's all start a spear. Let's let everyone buy a spear. That's what we coffee and news, and
Well,
that's our thing. We all have a spear.
Yes, that was so cool to have one in the background. It really, really would.
Someone put practical. Yeah, absolutely, it's practical.
Fuck yeah, it comes in handy. Let's see what else we have over here. Oh my god, got all kinds of stuff. We have.
I'm trying to find a better story on this. I got 13 teens arrested.
The spear, or what?
Not with the spear. No.
Okay.
This is other news. I got. They had $4 movie day yesterday on Sunday, and I think like AMC and Regal theaters, and
everywhere across the country.
Yeah, it was like a cross country thing, and I
Wow.
got 13 teens got into a fight in Boston. I was trying to find it. A good news source.
13 teens in Boston. I wonder what. Never mind. I'll shut up. Meanwhile, I have this video of some punks were blocking the road because they think they're climate activists, and they fucked around and found out in Nevada. Real quick, if you want to see that.
Oh yeah, let's check that out.
Oh wait, I don't have it on screen yet. There we go. Here it comes. Let me start that one over. Awesome. Yeah. They tried to block the road. You can't fucking block the road.
Oh man, he's coming back.
Well, yeah, he arrested them. He ran over their stupid signs and their stupid blockade.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they don't do that in California. They just be okay. Well, I guess that's what they're doing. They're blocking the roads. No, just go and like ram right through them. Get them out. Yank them off the fucking road, dude. I'm not the greatest one to.
Blocking a road is illegal. Like you can't do that. You can't just.
No, but in California, they act like it's literally not when it's for like the left when they're acting crazy. They're
they won't fight the actual. Yeah, they won't fight the initial crime. They allow that.
They're also allowed to disrupt meetings and public meetings and stuff, which other people wouldn't get away with because wouldn't even attempt because it's civilized. Good day, says Cavitano Cavalry. Shay, thank you for being here. Richard says, I saw this. Rangers sorted those fools out immediately.
Oh, Rangers. So is that a reservation, please? Or is that like
in
Texas
Nevada.
Rangers?
It's Nevada.
Maybe got Nevada Rangers then.
I don't know what kind of. Yeah, I would think Highway Patrol, but that's a Ranger. Sounds different.
Yeah, I've only never known the Texas Rangers from the hit TV show.
Never watched it. Let's see here. I have like a ton of more stuff. Unless you're trying to pull something up, you can do that.
I know I don't got anything. I still I went down that spear rabbit hole and that distracted me a good bit.
You can stay.
But I am ordering me a M48 Magnum spear with sheath. I mean, I gotta have one now.
You are really?
No.
Okay.
No,
it would look cool back there, but like pointless thing to have. But still, over here, I bookmarked some things. The CDC is coming out with the election Eurocron version of COVID.
Here we go.
The Babylon Bee. They're just being silly.
Yeah.
This another fine gentleman who is going to vote for Trump. We can look at this one. Is this all on the screen right now? Very good. Here we go.
Surprised to hear this shit from a minority nigga like me. We fucking with Trump. We need him back. We need him back. Biden ain't do shit for us, but brought us down. More debt, more budget. He's a bitch ass nigga. We over here fucked up. He's sending all that money to Ukraine. I don't give a fuck. They quit the war, fucking it up for us. Give us some billions. All this shit. We got homeless vet over here sleeping outside, but he's sending all that motherfucking money overseas. Fuck you, Biden.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's it.
100%.
That's the sentiment that I think a lot of Americans have. That is 100% correct.
And they've really done a good job brainwashing us for these billions. Like I remember when $1 billion was like a lot of money, and they throw that shit around like we got 20 of them, we got 40 of them, we got 75 of them.
But that's all it would take to improve so many people's lives, though. Like just a little bit, just
$40 billion actually.
Here.
Yeah, sufficiently implemented in the United States would help tremendously. Like tremendously.
I had to move away from California because they're like just the rent prices, and I hear that's happening in a lot of different states. So, and even people are fleeing here from Canada because of their rent prices, which is very odd.
Wow.
Oh, this one I just saved because Planet of the Apes. I thought this was.
Whoa, that's weird. That's
I like how he starts
weird.
getting into it. I want to put that in the intro every day. He starts really getting into it.
It's so like jiggly. It makes me think it's like an AI creation. Like
It seems like a cartoon almost, right?
yeah, it's like
he just knows how to work that suit. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, and you can put any song to that and it'll make him jam out to it. I thought this was a cute clip.
That's cool. Yeah, that was a cute clip.
I LOL'd when I saw it. And then, speaking of cute clips, you want to see something really cute? I heard you needed some farts.
Oh, is that fart girl that like kicks
My
things
farts have
and
made
then
me
fart on 'em?
$25,000.
Oh, you already have her. You're already following her on Instagram. You said?
No, we watched this the other day.
we watched this one.
We watched one of them. No, it was like a guy.
Oh, that was a totally different girl. Totally different
Oh,
fart.
okay.
I guess I do bring up fart girls a lot, but yeah, this is a different fart girl. Cool.
Okay.
Different woman.
And here's how I did it. I heard you needed some farts. The most I've earned in 1 month is close to $4,000. Ooh, have special items that I offer, like a fart lollipop and my farts in a jar. I'm going all out this morning, so these farts are going to be crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
I need to market my farts. I didn't know I could do that.
I am a fart queen
I've been giving them away for free for too long.
of the internet. Parmesan makes my farts smell extra sulfury, but mozzarella gives me those big, bubbly farts. I am lactose intolerant, so that gets my guts rambling.
Oh,
I have
Anyway, this is too vulgar for morning. I'm sorry. You get the picture.
that one got me right there.
She sells her farts, you guys. Congratulations.
I wish my farts were worth $4,000 a month.
Me too.
It's a shame.
Shit. She's good at market. I don't know. Like somebody want to be the middleman and help me sell my farts. I'll sell them. Nah, y'all wild for this one. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I sent you this one. You saw it already. But
Oh my God.
It's fucked up. I just love the quickness of the cut. It's like everything. It's really good editing. Good stuff.
No, makes me feel bad for hotel rooms. They go through a lot of shit.
They do. That's very funny. And I feel bad for the maids who have to clean that disgusting stuff.
Oh, that was a whole maintenance man too. That was a big thing. Water was spraying out of there like crazy. Then they had to
It's a wake up
explain
call.
what happened. Yeah.
It's the wake up call she needed, I'm sure. Very
We should check in on her, see how it's going along.
Yeah, I'm sure after she'll probably be vindicated. I bet she's gonna come out on Instagram like bam, 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 looking all hot and shit. Here's an update on the Florida situation or Mexico, Gulf of Mexico situation. Visually, webcam.
Yeah, I got a little quick 6 minutes ago, a quick update. 2 storms are intensifying Monday. Atlantic hurricane season was getting into full swing. We got Tropical Storm Idalia off the coast of Cuba on a potential track to come ashore to hurricane as a major hurricane in the southern U.S. The National Hurricane Center said Monday. I'm looking for the other one about Franklin, because I'm keeping an eye on this Franklin guy.
Yeah, he looks like way more vicious than Idalia. I don't know why Idalia is the one to. I guess because he's gonna go away from us. But well, meanwhile, there was a feral girl. Some people thought they found a feral girl out in the wilderness. Louisiana family. They captured video of a mysterious figure running on all fours at Crooked Creek. And a day of boating at the popular Crooked Creek Recreation took a surprising turn for a Louisiana family when they spotted a figure running on all fours along the bank. The creek, known for its clear lake, sandy beaches, and activities such as camping, fishing, and boating, is not typically associated with such rare sightings. The family, of course not. The family led by Nicole Dare was both shocked and puzzled by the figure's appearance. Upon sharing 3 videos of the figure on her Facebook page, viewers were left both intrigued and disturbed. The figure, exhibiting agile, animalistic movements, leapt over obstacles effortlessly. Okay, I don't know what this is a picture of. I'm so
Let's see
confused by
this.
it.
I'm excited. I like feral people reports.
You'll be shocked. But later revealed that upon getting closer to the figure, they discovered it was in fact a young woman. She seemed to have been doing this for a while. She was just running on all fours, jumping over branches like a deer would. And when we asked if she was okay or needed help, she reassured us that she was fine. This made the news. It was later confirmed by Dare that the young woman, believed to be between 11, that's not a woman, between 11 and 15 years old. Between the young woman.
That's all, yeah,
between,
young woman. Yeah, I never refer to that. That's like straight up teen.
I'm so confused by that sentence. Yeah. Believed to be between 11 and 15 years old, was part of a family temporarily camping at Crooked Creeks due to work. Oh, that's kind of sad. Well, maybe it's not sad, but they're living out of their tents. It seemed like innocent fun for a child. We were initially shocked and concerned, thinking she might be in distress, but no, she's just a kid out there running wild. Many on social media questioned why the conversation wasn't recorded. Dare explained, we couldn't get close enough due to the shallow waters. And honestly, I was too caught up in the moment. Yeah, that makes sense. Nicholas Goydry pointed out that there are individuals who train specifically to walk on all fours. And here we go. Yes, we're going to watch the videos. It's going to be so stupid.
This is a horse. They're strong, agile, and benevolent animals. Some of us even want to be a horse. This woman who is either...
Oh, would you believe it's a German woman, a Norwegian or German woman?
I think this is from 5/18/19. So this is from a few years ago. This must be another. Is this supposed to be the woman?
This is an example. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah,
it was a Louisiana girl. Okay, yeah.
I'm kind of invested in that though. Can I see what they were going to?
Oh yeah, we're watching it. We're watching it. Sorry.
According to reports, prove that to be true. In a video that went viral all
I want to get the highest
over the
quality.
world,
There you go.
the woman can be seen prancing around in a farm-like area on all fours, just like a horse.
Whoa.
What makes it interesting is how perfectly her movements are to the natural movements of a horse. In the video, she
dog's
chases the
gonna
dog
get you.
around
Watch
and is able
out.
to keep up with it, while running elegantly like a horse. She then shows off her horse skills by leaping effortless over a
Okay.
large picnic bench table.
I'm sure you want to watch this for scientific reasons, but do you remember when
No,
that deer?
I was curious to see how fluid it was, but that they're comparing it to the horse. I would say once again, watching Planet of the Apes, I'm getting total ape movement vibes from
There was
that,
a
as I
deer
should.
girl a couple years ago. Remember the deer girl who said that she was a deer and she did this kind of, but she dressed like one as well. Dang,
No, I don't remember that.
she's kind good looking. So that's a good looking horse lady. But anyway, I just had to share that with you.
For research purposes, yeah, I would say so. That
Yeah.
was such a. I hate those news stories where it's like the headline is the tease, and in the article is the letdown of no, it's just somebody, just a kid playing around.
Yeah, they made it seem like a creature was recorded. That's what the headline led you to believe. Yeah. Like local news, just cut it out. But here we have something. Now I got to the unfun news. I had the unfun tabs kind of towards the right of my tab collection here, but it's still news that is important. And I would be so pissed if this was my daughter's school.
Oh
okay,
no.
this is fun. You wouldn't believe the program. The school, okay, so they set it up to where 6th graders are mentoring privately kindergartners. What do you think could go wrong? At school, they're letting kindergartners be under the care of just strange, like other kids.
Yeah, and this is getting like with. Go ahead.
6th graders are horny little bastards, aren't they? Not? I mean, are
Sure,
they?
that's when like you're coming into your own and all that. You're
up at that point. Yeah, it's starting to ramp up at that age. Fucking, I would not ever allow or want my daughter to be a part of any school program that does that. But
disturbing new
people always talked
allegations
about
from a
the.
lawsuit
Oh, I'm sorry.
filed by 6.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The people always talked about, in the early 2000s, all that, like the post 9/11 era was always about the police state this, the police state that, and what it really is, what's hitting us the hardest right now is this like the school state that we're in, the education state, like that rule, that authority,
and they're fighting. Parents are like going to battle with these fucking school districts. It's they're all going to homeschooling, like Rakita and everybody. Like you have to homeschool.
And it's like when I turn on like Little House on the Prairie, I'm sitting there going like, what happened to the little schoolhouse in town? Where not to sound like an old boomer guy, but it's like maybe that was a better way. We were smarter back then.
There are just so many batshit crazy far left teachers and if you are anything right of that, they will get you out. They will make shit up about you, say you are a pervert, say you are doing this or that, and that's always going on in these little these school board meetings. There's constant drama of them trying to oust people who don't deserve to be ousted. It's just crazy, and the parents are like not happy about any of that shit.
Families against Rockwall ISD. The lawsuit alleges a 6.
Did you know in the UK they have like a more organized school like system?
I don't know anything about that. No, I don't know how
It's
that
all
works.
Like ours is a clusterfuck. It's all localized. Every little local county, city, town has 1,000 different school districts in it. Not 1,000, but a ton. But I think over there in the UK, it's all just one unified school. It's fucking. I think they got it down like.
Interesting. I'd be curious to see how they budget things out, 'cause that's usually what makes schools here really funky. If you're in a poverty-stricken area, you got a poor-ass school.
I am interested in how they do that as well. Like, is it equal across the board? Or I'm sure there's like more upscale, fancier, like boarding schools you could go to in the UK or something. But
Guarding girls inside their classroom. The assault allegedly happened during the 2021-2022 school year.
I'd have to beat up a
at
6th
Amy
grader,
Parks
man.
Heath Elementary School in Rockwall.
I'd hate to do it.
According to the lawsuit, a program set up by the school's principal allowed 6th graders into kindergarten classrooms to help with reading and math. However, parents were not told about the program nor the interaction. The suit claims the assaults happened last April and that a kindergarten boy told his father about what he saw happening to the girls in his classroom. He also told his father he didn't tell his teacher because she had a Mickey Mouse policy where she instructed the children not to bother her while she was wearing her Mickey Mouse ears.
Stop
The 6th grader
it.
was prosecuted by the Rockwall County District Attorney's Office. WFAA
Of
reached
course,
out to the
Mickey
district.
was
They
in
told
on
us,
it.
Quote, Rockwall ISD has not been served with a
Fuck
lawsuit.
that, dude.
Regardless, the district does not comment on pending litigation. You can read more about this story on our website. You can
I
also-
appreciate them throwing Mickey Mouse under the bus here because that's great.
That adds that paints another picture of it too. I mean, it does.
I mean, what was the school thinking? Of course, you don't let 6th grade boys be these girls. What the fuck?
Every place I've ever been, there's always an open door policy. How is a teacher educating children going to have some weird policy where if I got Mickey Mouse ears on, don't bother me?
Yeah, and
That's
how are
insane.
And how is she like? Oh, and what's the classroom set up to where there's even space for them to be doing this to these little kindergartners that are in there? Like, what kind of kindergartner teacher are you?
Where do they have time for these stupid programs? Like
Rockwall
literally, don't they have
ISD.
classes that they have to be doing?
I hope that bitch got fired, to say the least, and those kids get thrown
Oh,
into
you
a
know it's
pit of
suspended without
fire.
pay. You know it's suspended without pay right
I
now.
gotta watch their little board meetings and see how that went down for them, because she needs to get fired. She's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb
And what's gonna
cunt.
happen with all these sixth graders? Like, are they gonna like? They'd have to press. I mean,
They'll just switch schools and go about their lives.
wow,
That's all.
insane.
That's the way I was. I mean, it was one sixth grader who did it to multiple kindergarten girls. Fuck, nay, dude, that's crazy. I
Wow.
would have to go beat up the kid and his mom and or dad.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's wild. That's really crazy.
People in the chat, would you beat up a sixth grader for this for doing that if it was your daughter or your kid? I feel like I'm wrong for saying that. I was like, how does a kindergarten know about Mickey Mouse policies? And it was actually a Mickey Mouse policy.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was thinking. I was like, what is a Mickey Mouse policy? And then yeah, no, it was legit.
the
Like, she made
irony.
one up.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse policy. When I have these on, shut the fuck up, leave me alone. Well,
A
she's
teacher who like you're supposed to be able to go to and ask questions. You're
like,
supposed to. That's your job.
Her head must be buried in her phone, looking at dudes' dicks on Tinder or something. Like, I can only imagine.
No, she's probably just looking for new protests to go to and new crap to waste her time on.
I think she's finding dick on Tinder. I bet she is. I gotta see what she looks like. What does she look like? Oh my gosh. Can we find out what the teacher looks like? Let's see. Rockwall ISD. I feel like she's chubby. I could be wrong.
I always get that sense with teachers. I don't know why.
Well,
no offense.
usually kindergartner teachers, they can be hot and young sometimes, but I feel like
Sure, I guess because it's easier to be a kindergarten teacher, right? So you'd be younger to graduate.
I think it's easy to be any kind of teacher except for like maybe some high school.
What if all conservatives just became teachers all of a sudden? Can we all just apply to become teachers and take this thing over real quick?
That's already they already got. You can apply for it, but they're gonna edge you out. They're gonna like make sure you can't do it. And they're trying to get on the school boards. Is what a lot of conservative parents are trying to do now.
Yeah, so that would be the answer to this. Is you got to counterweight this crazy balance going on right now.
I just want to know what happened to PTA meetings, like parent-teacher associations, where they work together. Now it's like, fuck you, fuck the parents. This is what we're doing at our public school. If you don't,
it's adversarial now. Now it's like, here's what we're doing.
If you don't like it, take them out of school and then you go somewhere else with them. I'd beat up that teacher. Says that's a good idea. Yeah, that's who should get. Definitely beat her ass. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're right. That's who you take it to. Beat her ass. Yeah, because it's not the parents' fault. They have fault. Yeah, you're right.
I feel like in sixth grade though,
good call.
You absolutely know better too. So like there has to be something done about these things because just moving them to different school districts. That's no different than what the Catholic Church was doing.
I mean, most of us knew better than to molest a child when we were in sixth grade. So I mean, the majority of humans know better than that. They know better.
Yeah. So just shifting this one out, that's just putting it somewhere else. Like,
well, that's what they do. They did that in, I think it was Virginia, where they had that one school district where, they had to have trans bathrooms where boys and girls and anybody, they them can go in there. But would you know it? A guy calling himself a girl raped a girl in that bathroom.
Wow.
And they transferred him to another school, and he did it again over there.
Insane.
And then one of the girls' dads showed up to one of the board meetings yelling, and he was dragged out by police. So
insane.
Insane
times
drama.
we live
in. Cavatino Cavalry Shay says, in fifth grade, I had a teacher that was new to the school, and one time after recess, she came out of our portable classroom with her skirt on backwards with a substitute gym teacher. Okay, go ahead.
We had when I was in middle school, probably about sixth grade, we had these two. It was a brand new school they just built. So they hired all new teachers and pulled some teachers in from the area. No, we had two gym teachers that were both like young and attractive people, and we always had this will they won't they thing, and they ended up getting married and stuff. Like they're together now.
Cute. It's cute when teachers get married.
But there had to have been a storage, like a locker room hookup, right? I mean, there had to have been.
they're humans just like anybody else. Yeah, right. Very, very weird. I remember when teachers seemed old when I was in sixth grade.
Some of them were old. I remember the old teachers as being old.
I remember one slutty one she always wore little tiny skirts and stuff, bleach blonde hair. Yeah.
Yeah, we had this one had a crazy like Norwegian name, but we all called her. This is gonna sound terrible, guys. Cover your ears, mom. Miss Chokes on Dicks, and she was like she came from Germany or something like that. But she had
That's not
giant
very creative.
bambino boobs. Like,
Was she hot or just like big boobs?
yeah, totally, yeah. Very like 90s porn star hot. Like,
Nice. I had a gorgeous Australian math teacher in high school. She was very pretty. Very, very pretty.
Kevin was at MKLH had a Porky's gym moment. Yeah, totally.
Congratulations. Yeah, so that is slightly mildly very infuriating. That's just a stupid program to implement. What that was very ill thought out by the principal or whoever put that.
Yeah, Stein Wine says that was South Park. Yeah, that's what I think where it came from was South Park.
You
Miss
think?
Chokes on
Yes.
Dicks. Yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely stole that
I
from
wasn't
South
saying that
Park.
we came up with that term. I'm saying we just applied it to her because she had like
Yeah, that's
big
why I said it's not
Botox
original,
lips or
but-
whatever they had.
Nice. Very nice. Let me see what else we have going on here. What else?
We got a lot of Dabbleverse thing in your timeline. There we go.
My timeline? Where?
Oh, were you looking at the videos, the recommendations? Those are some. I saw some Stuttering John.
Oh yeah, because I'm just constantly watching Dabbleverse stuff nowadays. That's what I'm doing for the most part. I be dabbling. Wait a minute, Porky's was supposed to be fiction, says Cavatino.
Fun
Stein
fact,
wins.
the guy who wrote Porky's, he also wrote A Christmas Story.
No, he didn't. Stop it.
Yes, he did. He did. Totally.
Oh, very wholesome person. Wow. Yeah. I think that might be most of the stories I have today.
We're at 90 minutes, so that's a good.
Yeah, it's a good quick one. Good quick one. I do have more alien stuff I'm going to cover, but that's for a different type of show. I'll do that maybe later today or whenever I feel like it. You'll find it.
Right on.
By, yeah, you guys will see it. It'll be around. Alyssa says I'd probably beat up a 6th grader for doing that to someone else's kids. So what I'd do for mine is a whole different story. Yeah, I'd want to beat up the kid, and good call on your mom for saying beat up the teacher because that's the obvious what you do. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh yeah. Well, she
what a dumb bitch for
Yeah.
being so. It happened probably right in front of her or in the room she was in, but because she had her Mickey Mouse ears on and she's flicking her bean or whatever, she like trying to find a fuck boy. I guarantee you she was doing something like that. It's funny. Wow, it's crazy, dude. Yeah, crazy times we live in. Public schools are garbage.
Let me pop over to pill.net, see what's going on there.
Yeah, see what's going on there.
Got 9 people watching. Chat's nice and chill, getting some nice gifts and emojis and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Very nice. Yeah, everybody sign up on pill.net if you haven't done that yet. Yeah, that's all the stories for this morning. Unless anyone in chat wants to tell us any breaking news we might have missed, let us know. El Hombre is in chat. He says, "Hi, Sheila, aliens. Looking gorgeous as always. Thank you. Thank you, my buddy, my friend.
Welcome.
What's this about flipping beans? Nothing. We're just wrapping it up. We ran out of stuff to talk about, but we covered.
Only that reference comes from that Steel Toe Morning Show. I don't know if you want to show a clip from that, if you want to show that, but that's what I always think is Bean.
My audience will be fully confused about who these people are, but you're
figured.
welcome to play it.
No, that's fine.
Maybe we should do a stream.
I trust your instincts.
Yeah, they won't know what's going on. But if you wanted to ever do a stream, maybe on your Pilled or on my channel, we could do a stream all about the stuff that they don't know about yet, about the stuff we're into watching.
Yeah, maybe get some highlights from what we watched throughout the week. That might be fun.
We'll see. Whatever. Max Brandt says flicking the bean is woman winking. You don't say. I didn't make up that terminology. Mean Mr. Mustard, welcome. Says the teacher and the parents, the 6th graders probably being abused as well. Oh, I didn't think about that.
Oh, wow. That's getting deep with it. Yeah. Might have a
Well,
point there.
I just thought it was just a horny little bastard kid. I don't know. But that's kind of young. It's a little bit young to be like.
There has to be a reason why he doesn't know how to, why he shouldn't act like that. That's what's weird. So if that's something normal to him, he would do that. And that's interesting. They need to look into that.
Yeah, very right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be a victim as well. Yeah, wow. My mind has been expended here. Yeah.
Right on. That's a good compliment. Right on.
thank you everybody for being here today. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, everybody go about your days and have a good day.
Yeah, have a
Anything else?
great Monday. It's a tough one, but hey, stick it in there. Get some good food. Get a good lunch going on.
Stick it in there. Yeah.
Stick it in there and get out, you know?
There you go. That's all you got to do. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up. I'll play you guys out with a song.
Yeah. And tomorrow now we should have some tornado footage. It should be hitting by the time we're doing this. We should have some good footage of this hurricane coming in.
I might even do a live tornado stream from inside the tornado if you guys would be interested in seeing that.
Yeah.
Bye, Bone.
With Alyssa in chat, maybe she can be our correspondent down in southern Georgia to give us some breaking news.
That'd be great. Yeah, give us some cool footage of the hurricane. All right. Everybody be safe with all this weather and stuff.
Yep. Don't take it easy.
Not sure if my 5th grader teacher had the teacher bit because there was nothing in the chat. Oh, you went and did a search for I'm sure they would have hit it, the condom. He didn't find the condom that his teachers used when they were bumping uglies when they came out. And he knew that they were bumping uglies. I wouldn't put that together at that age. I wouldn't be like, oh, they just, you know?
Yeah. It seemed like it was a thing of passion. It might just happen, you know?
If it's a skirt, you don't even have to take it off. But
yeah, totally.
Strong. Chris Stanley says, was lurking while working. Take care. Cool, Chris. Take it easy and have a good day at work. Great.
Yeah, thanks
rest
for
of your
listening.
day. He's a friend. All right, cool. I'm gonna take a second and pick something to play you guys out with. But all right, see you guys later. Bye.
Yes. 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 And yes. 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 Yes.